Well. So you can tell by the title of the video, and unless you're living underneath a rock, the New York Giants have hired Brian Daboll as their head coach. And if you've been following along with any of my videos, you would be able to tell that he was probably my top candidate for the job. He seemed to be like the betting favorite, the most likely guy to get the Dolphins job. And it really came down to Dolphins and Giants. And he went with the Giants. I don't think it was like one or the other. Like he had both offers on the table and he chose that. It seemed more like the Dolphins were taking a more patient approach, pushing interviews to next week, where the Giants finished all their interviews and had the decision to make. So it looks like they offered him the contract. We were still waiting to interview him, and he took the guaranteed job, which who can blame him? There's people taking victory laps saying he chose Giants over the Dolphins, and maybe that was the case. To me, doesn't appear so, but who knows? So, it is what it is. He's not a candidate for the Dolphins anymore. So what does that mean for the Dolphins? And I think we all know. I think it means Mike McDaniel is going to be our new head coach. And I'm very happy with that. I also made that clear. I had Daboll here. I had Mike McDaniel right below him, like 1A, 1B. I think Daboll was a safer pick, older, more experienced, more connections. So it would have been easier for him to build a staff. He's done it in multiple situations, not just Josh Allen. He's done it elsewhere. Where Mike McDaniel's really just been with Kyle Shanahan, just waiting in the wings. So he hasn't shown that ability. Doesn't mean he can't do it. I view Daboll as a safer pick, but honestly, I feel like Mike McDaniel, although has more risk to him, has more upside in terms of the fact that the guy's a genius from what you hear. Like everybody who has words about him, they're nothing but extremely glowing and very, very positive. So there's definitely more risk involved in terms of building a staff, being able to do it by himself. And only time will tell. And obviously this isn't guaranteed. The Dolphins still have 2 interviews remaining, McDaniel and Kellen Moore. So maybe Kellen Moore gets a job. Jerry Jones had some words basically saying he expects Kellen Moore to be back, which I do too. I really don't want that bucktooth bitch. I want Mike McDaniel as the head coach at the Dolphins, and I think all of you guys do as well. And I think that's the move. I think it's obvious. I think it's what's going to happen right after their game. We're probably going to interview him Monday and hire him. Or if he wins, then he'll be in whatever in principle, we'll hire him. So, selfishly, do I want the Rams to win so we can get our head coach on Monday? Kinda do. Or not necessarily Monday. It'll probably be like Tuesday. But also, you want him to like kind of build out his resume, but that's what happened with Flores, and you have to wait, and then you have to wait to build a staff. It's not ideal. So for that fact, I think we're all Rams fans. It makes our pick a little better. We get our coach faster. I think that is the move. And like I said, I think in all intents and purposes, that seems to be the case. Because, I mean, it's really him or Kellen Moore, unless they take a full-blown approach of just checking everyone out. But even in the last video I made, I explained, like, the fact that they made these interviews next week when they knew that the Giants were going to make their decision before then makes you realize the value that they place on getting a second interview with McDaniel, because the other guys they didn't have to wait for. But the fact that they were doing that means they wanted to talk to the guy. Means they really like what they've seen, what they've heard. So I'm not too worried. Obviously, in a perfect world, you would have liked them to have all the options on the table and choose the best of the 3. But now it's down to 2, and I think it's really down to 1. Hopefully, on Tuesday, I'll be making a video reacting to the hiring of Mike McDaniel. That's ideally the case. I'm kind of running out of video ideas because I'm just waiting for this hire to happen, so that way I can go into off-season content, maybe try and break down their scheme and whatnot. So if you guys have suggestions, please feel free, drop them down below in the comments, tweet them at me, whatever works best for you guys. Let me know what your reaction to this news is. Are you happy that we're going to get McDaniel? Did you want Daboll? let me know down below. And without further ado, that's all for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys next time.